So we're the election cycle for Board of Directors for 2026, and we have David Lysingen. Did I pronounce that right? Lysingen?
Close enough.
Close enough. All right. And I've noticed that you've been at almost all the board meetings, so you've been real active going to the meetings. I ask you, what do you see as La Cresce's greatest attribute?
Well, coming in here from Huntington Beach, we're looking for a place to retire, and we're looking in the Temecula area because my wife's sister lives here. And we looked in Duluth originally and then came up here. First time we ran up that hill, it was amazing, breathtaking. The roads, the scenery, it was incredible. And then we got to meet the people here, which are incredible. We're involved in so many groups here. Where in Huntington Beach, we're hardly involved at all. Here, we have so many different groups and so many different friends to go out to dinner with and to do different events with. It's just so much fun.
That is amazing. It is. What inspired you to volunteer to serve on the board?
Well, like you said, I've been attending the board meetings, and they've been insightful. And so I thought that with my background with the Auto Club of Southern California, I have a lot of marketing experience. I have a lot of database experience and a lot of data governance experience. I've worked with our legal or general counsel at the Auto Club a lot. And there seems to be a lot of issues that revolve around that here within this community. And I thought with my work experience, it would lend itself into being a board member here.
Okay. Also, you're on the Governing Documents Committee.
Yes.
And what have you learned from that experience?
That it's a long process. So in getting that document, it's a document that was built aggregation of all terms and conditions in other HOAs or POAs. So we had to methodically go through that and thoroughly look at each question, see if it or each condition and term, see if it actually applied to our situation here at the LCPOA. And it was a lot to go through, as you well know. We went almost a year to go through that document. But I think we got to a place where we can turn it over to our attorneys to take a look at what we had gone through and our recommendations. And we're at the point now where we're almost ready to present it to the board.
So Dave, you and Claudia are relatively newcomers here in La Cresta, and how did you two of you get involved in the community in the first place?
Well, like I said, we're transplants from the OC in Huntington Beach, and we knew we had to get involved. We just didn't want to isolate ourselves and not have any friends, of course. So we saw that there was a writing club event, and we thought, hey, why not go down there? So we did, and we're like fish out of water with all these folks. And then we met Rick D'Andero, and he ended up introducing us to a bunch of other folks and different groups. I'm still in his Tuesday golf group. And Claudia, my wife, was introduced to the Wine and Nap Club, which we're a part of. And then also she went on to the ladies' luncheon. So there's so many activities going on here. And through those activities, you just keep meeting more and more people. It's just an amazing place.
You certainly guys have made a lot of friends here.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
There are rumors that some folks up here want to abolish the POA. And granted, it would save paying annual dues, but what are some of the downsides of that?
That's a huge cost. So the reason why the LCPOA exists primarily is for our road maintenance. And if the LCPOA were terminated, then who's taking care of our roads? The land is actually owned by individual members. And so does it become the responsibility of individual members to maintain the road outside their properties? I don't think the County of Riverside's going to take over this. I don't think we have the voter base or the traffic to actually have the County of Riverside take over the maintenance of our roads. So who's going to pay for the maintenance? That's a huge downside. We have it so nice right now that I don't know why we'd ever want to change that. And then also you'd have the problems with the trails. So the trails would go away. The CCNRs would go away. What's going to happen to this place if those things were to come to fruition?
Yeah. And the roads are a big part of our property values. And we have the nicest roads up here in the plateau.
Correct. And you definitely see that if you go around this plateau to Duluth and Tanaha and neighboring POAs, you can see that we have the best roads.
That's right.